Make this red cup a brand. Ah. So, my storage was full on my cellular device. So I just made this video, but it wasn't saved. So I think it cut off around where I was talking about how we're going to have guests come to perform on the Black Room, and you guys will probably see what the Black Room looks like and an idea of what that's going to be like if you guys want to be on there. Now, today I thought let's actually dive into some of the topics of the state of rap. Now, I talked about all of this, but it wasn't recorded. But basically, I started with speaking between the difference of hip hop and rap because, in my opinion, I don't want to say this is facts. Everything on here, most of the time, some things will be facts, but some things are just my opinion because I don't want to upset no one or offend anyone, anything like that. Because I'm a fan of hip hop, I'm a fan of rap, I'm a fan of black culture, I'm a fan of our music, I'm a fan of everything we do. To the point where I'm a fan of accents. I like the different accents. I like black people's accents from Philly and black people's accents from Memphis and black people's accent from Florida, and music and jit and bit and yo boy you drawn. You feel me? Like I like the different accents. Baltimore. I finna bop to the nah. They don't even say finna go. I'm on my way. I'm about to bop to the stove, Mo. Or they be like, Mo, or you ain't got no legs. Man, you ain't got no legs. Or, yeah, shit. Two. You feel me? I fuck with everything among our culture. So I'm not here to offend anyone. But as far as the evolution and the difference between hip hop and rap, I would say hip hop was hip hop was bringing awareness to the culture. I'm sorry. Hip hop was bringing awareness to the world about what was going on in the inner cities of America, our struggle. Rap is glorifying what's the inner cities of America and what's going on in our struggle. And I said a lot more about it before, but that is a more summarized version of what's going on. So, like I said, hip hop, which is it was bringing awareness to the world of what was going on in our communities. Rap is glorifying what is going on inside of our communities. We're bragging about um, numerous baby mamas not taking care of our kids. We're bragging about robbing from our brothers, taking from our brothers. We're bragging about killing our cousins. We're bragging about killing just in general, and a lot of people who are in higher places who are forced to say certain things. They will say, the music doesn't influence, but I will say, if you have little Timmy who's 15 years old, because part of the problem is now is they're looking for the artists younger and younger. They know that the frontal cortex starts to develop at a certain age, and we get to a point where we're like, this is stupid and it's not making sense. So instead of me getting a 25-year-old artist who has his own ideologies, his own ideas, his own belief systems, let's get a younger kid who was influenced by the same things that most of us were influenced by at 14 or 15, and let's tell him what to wear, what to say, how to make his music, and everything. And if he automatically does the things that we want without us having to say it to him, let's just not say nothing and let him do it. But here's where the issue is. If I'm 14-year-old Lil John and 15-year-old little Timmy just gets signed and he's on TV and on my phone in front of my phone and he's rapping about selling drugs, shooting people, um, not going to school, um, You know, but he's also appearing rich, a lot of money, all the things he wants. He's sitting in cars, 15 years old, no license, he's sitting in cars and everything. If I'm little 14-year-old Timmy, why am I 14-year-old little John? Why am I going to listen to my parents who are telling me, focus on school, you need to be looking into getting a job soon, things of that nature. I'm not going to, I may look up to my parents, but I'm not going to want to listen to them when I see 15-year-old little John. He's out here, he has money, he's getting girls, he don't got to worry about school, and he's living the life he wants. So you have, we're in a realm where you got the youth influencing the youth, and I don't want to push the narrative of the black parent, that the dad not in the home. It's evident. So with less OGs in the picture, and we got the youth influencing the youth, and the youth who is influencing the youth, that youth is being influenced by a bigger force, which is money oriented. You do what I say, I give you money, which is basically the premise of any job, any career. That's the premise. So it's not as if they're wrong because they're younger, they don't know any better. And I'm not saying this to say like they're ignorant. I'm just saying when we're young, we don't fully understand the ramifications of of what we say. We don't fully take it into consideration. You understand? So going back to the hip hop and the rap thing, hip hop was getting the story out to the world to let us know what was going on in the inner cities. Rap is glorifying what is going on in the inner cities. So we had the OGs who, and they were young too, but they was just more in tune, because once Easy E came in the picture, 50 Cent came in the picture, artists like that, music permanently changed, and there was no, you have artists who still, I don't want to say there's no artists that do it, but the artists who are promoted, the artists who are on the TV, the artists who are pushed the most on our phones, those artists are they're not in the front center. They're not all this summer. The most important artist this summer was Little Dirk and NBA YoungBoy. And how ironic that the summertime we're promoting the two biggest artists who talk about murder and death the most in the summertime. I don't want to even go down that realm, but we're just talking about the state of rap and the evolution of hip hop to rap, because no one else may say that, but it was an evolution of hip hop to rap. And now when see hip hop got the attention. Hip hop was brought out into the world. It was popular. Everybody heard about it. Everyone was had their opinions about it. Everyone had an opinion about it. Good or bad, everyone had an opinion. Now, somewhere along the line, it changed from hip hop to rap. And now it's just rap. And rap is the number one genre in the world. Hip hop isn't the number one genre. You may think it is, but it's not. It's rap. Rap is the number one genre of the world. Everyone wants to be a rapper. Everyone doesn't want to bring awareness to their communities. Everyone doesn't want to everyone doesn't want to bring awareness to their communities. Everyone doesn't want to spread a message to the youth. Everyone doesn't want people to 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 strive for black excellence. That's not what everyone's looking for. Everyone wants to rap. Everyone wants to boast and talk about what they do or what they imagine they did or things like that. And that is rap. That is not hip hop. And I can honestly say I do a mixture of both, because I can't sit here and say I don't exaggerate in some of my music, and I can't sit here and say that I haven't said something that I haven't done. Um, but most of the times when I'm doing that, it's for metaphorical purposes. Most of the times, see, I'm influenced by metaphorical artists like Big L, Jay Z, Lil Wayne, Beanie Siegel, um, um, No Cap, Rollo Rodriguez, Rollo Rodriguez, um, Big Sean. So with lyrical artists, it was less about see, we're in a realm where it's not really that cool to be smart. See, um, a part of with me making my music is bragging about my intelligence without it being shown that I'm bragging about my intelligence. So I'll say some metaphors and some lines, and I'm really bragging about how smart I am. Now, it may be a line about some type of drugs or sex or money or street stuff. It may be that. But what I'm bragging about is not the street stuff. I'm bragging about the metaphorical meaning behind what I'm saying. So that's an excuse. I mean, I can say I make the music too. I try. I'm getting less and less of that, and more in just making creative music. And but we lost the message. We lost the talent side, and now it's just like if I get a heartbeat and I rap about killing and gangster stuff enough, then they'll broadcast that to the top of the moon. So, with that being said, you never know where it's headed. Now, I don't want to sit here and say there's no artists don't, who aren't hip hop artists, because there's still hip hop artists out there who are true to hip hop. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a rapper. I just think that the balance is a little bit too far off because we'll have people from different countries and everywhere singing these lyrics and saying these lyrics about things that are really actual struggles inside of our communities. And they're singing it joyfully and enjoying it, and they don't even understand or fully know the pain behind the true pain behind the music. A lot of people don't know the true pain. And that's why I was a big fan of Juice World, even X, because they, even though they did rap about those things as well, they gave that pain and that feeling behind their music where it was like that you could relate to the pain and the hurt, even with Rod Wave. I'm not really a big fan of Rod Wave, but even with Rod Wave, a lot of people can relate to that pain and understand that hurt. Like, I don't want to say depression, but just being hurt or feeling alone, like feeling like no one loves you the way you feel as though you deserve to be loved. Like they're good at giving that off, and in this world, a lot of us feel that way because we're we're in we're in a heartless time. This is the realm of the heartless, so that's what's bragged about. That's what's glorified about. I don't have no heart. I'm heartless. My heart is broken. A lot of people have the broken heart tattoo. That's the realm we're in, where it's like everyone believes and feels as though they're heartless. But what they don't understand is God is love. So we understand God is love, and you move in that frequency of God being love, then you understand your heart can never be broke. You could never be heartless. You could never be alone because God is always with you. God is always protecting you, and He's always there for you. He's gonna give you those hard lessons, but it's up to you to learn those lessons. So yeah, the whole heartless thing is it's for a reason, And I see this podcast is starting to get really deep. So I just want you guys to tune in to the Black Room. We're going to be having guests real soon. I just want you guys to know I have a couple guests lined up, and they will be on here, and they will be giving their story, their message, talking to you guys about their music, and we look forward to it. And there's no judgment here. I'm just here to bring awareness to the youth, to the OGs who understand. I'm not really here to, even if it does sound as though I'm judging, I'm not upset with anyone. I make street music, I make drill music, I make love music, I make awareness music. I do it all around the realm. So I'm not here to judge, just bring awareness and just keep the people knowing better. You feel me? If you know you can't do better if you don't know better. So we're just trying to, bring awareness to that. So tune in. We got more episodes coming, and that's the end of another episode of the State of Rap podcast. Slam.